I'm Whitney Sullivan, along with meteorologist Daniel Bonds and Cory Smith, who have both been working really hard tracking these storms. We want to hand things over now to Cory for the latest.
Yeah, good afternoon, Whitney. We've had a pretty active morning here across the Midlands. Severe weather pushing through. You can see the system working towards the east, thankfully now moving through most of the Midlands. So we're about to be out of really the worst of the weather. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning out. That includes Clarendon, Lee, Orangeburg, Sumter counties, as well as Manning until 12:15. So about 15 minutes from now, we're expecting this to be expired. Wind speeds of up to 60 miles per hour is expected with this line. In fact, taking a look towards the back end of this, we're already dealing with winds that are pretty low and rain that's really not much of a concern. Just a light rain across really the rest of the Midlands. Newberry are even starting to dry out. So this has been a very quick moving system. Looking at the winds, the good thing right now that we've been noting is that there really isn't any rotation along this line that there was earlier. We were watching, and what we've heard from right now is it sounds like places like Red Bank towards Swansea, potentially over towards South Congaree, is where we've potentially had some tornadoes touching down as we've gone throughout the morning hours. So we're going to take a look at what we can expect as we go throughout the next 30 minutes, an hour, over with meteorologist Daniel Bonds.
Yeah, that's right, Cory. Luckily, as he just mentioned, the worst of it appears to be over, at least for a large portion of the Midlands. We're still monitoring that line of storms in the eastern half of the area. Here's a live look at the downtown Columbia area where we're overcast right now. Still do have a little bit of rain, and that's going to be the case as we go through the early afternoon hours. We've dropped down to the upper 50s in Winsboro, 63 in Columbia, Sumter, 72 though for you guys in Manning. Your temperature will be dropping after that rain kind of moves on through. We've probably already hit our high temperature of the day in the upper 60s and low 70s. We're dry tomorrow, mid 60s for highs, and cooler and seasonable on Friday with high temperatures in the upper 50s. I've got your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Whitney.
All right, thank you so much, Cory and Daniel. Well, we are already starting to see impacts from the storms. The heavy rain has caused flooding on I-20 east and west near mile marker 68. Both left lanes closest to the medians are closed until crews can fix them. So if you're driving out there, make sure to use caution and also budget some extra time for your commute. Now, we have crews who are stationed across the Midlands who are getting a picture of how the storm is impacting the area. And right now, you're taking a look at some of the rain that came down earlier around 11 o'clock. Now, this is just in front of the News 19 studio, which is located on Garner's Ferry Road. You can see a lot of rain there. In fact, I got caught in some of that coming back to work for the new newscast. We also want to show you a picture of what it looks like in downtown Columbia. This is from about 11:30, so a little over 30 minutes ago. You're taking a look at Gervais Street. Again, the roads are very wet. So my friends, if you are driving while it is raining, please make sure to use caution, drive safely. Now, we know a lot of folks have questions about how this storm is going to continue to impact the Midlands. And for that, make sure you follow our weather team, the most accurate team in the Midlands. As you can see, their handles are on your screen. You can follow Efren, Daniel, as well as Cory. You can follow them on Twitter as well as Facebook. But don't forget, you can also get constant updates about what is happening with this storm on WLTX.com as well as the News 19 app.